helping curb the spread of COVID-19, the lockdowns did more harm than good. This was the opinion of the tandem of presidential candidate Faisal Mangondato and running mate Serapio. Regarding the government's response to the pandemic, one of the issues discussed during the second round of the PiliPinas 2022 Forum.
Nawalan ng kalayaan yung ating mga kababayan dahil sa mga lockdown na parang tingin ko ay hindi na tungkol sa health kundi tungkol sa parang martial law.
According to Serapio, regional lockdowns were an overkill because only certain areas had high infection rates.
Ituturing ko man na parang overkill yung naging response ay nag-lockdown kagad tayo, whereas we could have actually applied yung ginagawa ngayon na granularized.
Serapio added that there was an evident divide among healthcare experts who made conflicting statements on the virus on which we had limited information early on. The tandem also recognized the positive developments during the height of the pandemic. They lauded local government units which took the initiative and built their own testing centers and healthcare facilities. As the lone Muslim presidential candidate, Mangondato remains firm on his push for a federal form of government to give more autonomy to local governments. Partido Reporma vice presidential candidate Tito Sotto took the stage solo during Wednesday's forum. With just 5 days away from the elections, he urged the public not to be easily swayed by surveys. Sotto and Senator Francis Pangilinan lagged behind in the latest Pulse Asia survey for vice presidential bets.
Independent survey says that I have very good figures. I have very good stats. So siguro baka yung iba nadideceive nun. Nagkakaroon ng mind conditioning na tinatawag.
Sotto is in favor of offering COVID-19 vaccines in schools, but says it should not be made mandatory. While both Serapio and Sotto agreed to completely end isabong operations.
Ang isabong parang pigsa ng lipunan yan. Ang weteng pigsa ng lipunan din yan. Yung lahat ng mga suliranin na yan ay dahil nga dito sa umiiral nating kalagayan sa ngayon.
Sotto is confident that the lost revenues from isabong operations can be sourced from other funds, such as the unused 328 billion pesos from the General Appropriations Act.
It will boil down and it will boil down to the upliftment of the poor in the country. Tamang gamit lang noong 328 billion na yun. Wala pa dun yung corruption. Matindi pa rin yung sa corruption. And definitely it will be a better, it will be good use. Yung 328 billion, unused pa lang yun, yung abuse pa.
Sotto assured that if he wins the vice presidency, he will not be a thorn on the side of the next president. In fact, he is confident the next president will like the programs he'd be proposing. Crissy Dimatulac, CNN Philippines.